Right, so let's go ahead and create this custom sign out button. Essentially, we just need to create a new component of custom sign out button.tsx. In here, let me just quickly import in this one, which is RAFCE. This is the sign out button. By default, it's a server component. So if you think about Next.js, everything is server first, and then we have the use client at the top to be able to use the client. So first thing we need to do is render a button, which is the sign out button. So in here, let me just paste in what I have. Then we need to change to a client component. So let's go ahead and do that with use client at the top. And then what I want to do is create a function. So I'm just going to ignore Copilot for now. And I'm going to say const handle click, or you can call it something more descriptive actually than handle click, but let's just save that for now. And I'm going to say instead of this, it's going to be handle sign out, and then we can rename this one at the top. So now that is all working fine. We have the sign out button. Let's check the UI to see if it's rendered. It's not at the minute. Let's just save everything. And now you can see this is our sign out button. But when we click it, it says sign out clicked, which is working correctly. Now what we need to do is we actually need to sign the user out of this session. So the way to do that is via a hook. So this hook is from Clerk itself, and we want to access the function sign out, which is not require actually. It is just use Clerk. This is a client hook that we can use, and then all we need to do is do this as an async function now. So this is async, and then we need to await sign out like that. But in the await sign out, what we also need to do is we need to have a redirect URL. So we will look at the redirect URLs, and they are in the env file, but in here as well we can pass in a redirect URL. Essentially, we handle sign out, we async await sign out, and then we pass in the redirect to home. But in our case, we want to go into the sign in page. So let me do sign dash in like that. So now let me save this and let's test it out. So we're currently signed in, and you can test that via this object here saying that this is the user's information. So next, when we click sign out, the user's information should disappear, and all of this extra information that is personalized should disappear as well. So let's click sign out. Sign out clicked, and then we were also navigated to the sign in page. So it says hello guest as the fallback, and again we need to sign in again. So that is the navbar complete. You can see everything that went along with building that and how we can access information with use Clerk to use Clerk's method, so you don't have to create them yourself. It's just an easier way of importing in functions that are already there. So now that the sign in page is complete, there is one more thing that we need to do in the sign in page. So actually this Google sign in we don't really need, because the Google button handles this with the Clerk connection. But what I want to show you is if you don't have the Clerk elements used, then I want to show you how to create your own custom Google sign in here. So what we will do is we will do that one next.